What is up, everybody? Sven Diesel here. We're going to be showing you some of the new updates in the Twinkly app. I have a previous video that I'll put a little tag right here you can click on that it reviews the 7.5 foot tree. This tree right here, this is the 9-foot tree, 600 light count, so it's got the same amount of lights. But let's go ahead and explore this new app. There's a few key things that I find are new. One is the preset arrangements are aligned a little bit differently. It has a few new cool features, and that's because it's changed the mapping sequence. So this screen right here, our power option, looks the exact same. We can turn the tree on and off. We can change the brightness if my finger will detect it. There we go. You can also set up a timer and a schedule. That is the exact same. So I'm going to come back here to the main screen, the gallery. Over here we also have a setting that's it does the pre-installed settings. Basically it's going to run through the settings that it came with. Me and my house, we're not going to do that. And so we'll jump back here and let's get it on the rainbow. The other main difference is it's changed that the store is down here so that you can come through here and find some pre-made scenes or effects. Let's try this only snow. Let's go ahead and download the effect. We will play now. You can see how fast it works. I have my tree right now synced to the Wi-Fi, but we'll not apply that, so it will jump back. The other thing here is the create the fit effect seems the exact same to me. You can come in and play around with the twinkles. The play feature though is a little bit better because on my last tree it didn't seem like when I was coloring it, it wasn't fading in and out. It just seemed like it was all on the same timer. I think that they've really improved this feature on this particular, on the creative fix, on the play option. But let's go over here. Another new update is the mapping. Now this is key. So a lot of questions were, how do you see what's on the back of the tree? My tree is in a corner, so I don't really am concerned about the lights in the back. However, now they've created what's called the 3D effect. And so I'm going to push pause right now on here and we'll walk through that and I'll splice it in. And so I'm going to move in a little bit closer. The 3D fast, I believe, is just one angle. It's going to map it from the viewpoint we're standing at right now. We're going to do the 3D, which is we're going to start by making sure our tree is fully aligned in the camera. And I'm going to start the mapping process. This is going to take a few minutes depending on your Wi-Fi or also on your phone's processor. And what you can see in the background is the lights are switching as the phone camera is scanning the lights from the angle we're at. So there we go. Now this is different than the other way of mapping it. You can see right here it's giving us directions saying we basically have mapped these orange ones and yellow ones, but here in the back we have some red ones that are not mapped. So it's going to guide us through getting a better map of this. And so I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Do you want to map another point of view? So I'm going to click add another. Make sure that the tree is completely in the frame, and then I'll start mapping. And this is going pretty fast, so we're going to map this angle now. And you can see that we have mostly yellow now, a little bit of orange, but red is back at the viewpoint we won't see. So it's telling us if we want to add another. So I'm going to come over here to this angle. We're going to go ahead and add the third viewpoint here, since my tree is in a corner, and I'll go ahead and add that into the sequence. Step 3. So we're looking here, we've got green, which it says is the best. Those have already been mapped. Yellow and orange and red are the kind of colors that we're not really going to be seeing, but from the angle of our viewing point here in this room being in the corner, I think we did a pretty good job. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. I'm satisfied. And wow, look at that. Let's click OK. Do the 3D rainbow. Oh yeah, there's a big difference in that than before. Notice how the lights, there's so many more. Wow. So that is the mapping function for the 3D. Okay, so we're back, and we've 3D mapped our tree, which will affect these 3D images a little bit better because they're swirling around the tree in a 3D, not a two-dimensional. You can also edit these, come in and change the intensity, which is the line thickness that swirls up. Let's go a little bit thicker there. And then we'll go to the thicker version right there. And so we can also change the speed to be super fast or super slow. I like to create my own. What I do is I start with a white base. I'll add a secondary color, which I'm going to go into red, and then I'm going to add a third color, green, because that's a Christmassy, kind of theme there. We'll go ahead and create that, and you can see how the swirl in the 3D effect is really working. And we can go ahead and apply that. Would we like to save this? Yes, and then I'll insert a caption later. As you can see, I've already done that, and it will save it down here as a Christmas swirl. So a few updates. I didn't really notice anything else besides the playlist feature here, which I don't think I'm going to be using because we're constantly changing and having a little bit of fun with this. But I really enjoy these updates. I like that the innovations are getting a little bit better. It's constantly becoming a better product, and I hope to get my music installed with it, and we can maybe do another video. So thanks for watching, and make sure you have a little bit of fun with this tree for Christmas.